And I was gonna get my laptop. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get my other laptop. I'll be right back. But we are live now, so
We are live until someone decides that our lives are less important than someone else's lives.
yeah, I'm gonna put my. All right.
Because that's what this is all about. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Hello, Arville. Hello, Bosku. Well, you know how you get rid of ads, don't you? And remember, all that money goes to charity. What's the command for that?
Come on. Do I have another place for this computer? Hey,
What's
everybody.
What's the command for to show where the donations go?
Charity. Exclamation point, charity. Okay. I wish I had enough room on my desk because I have to. This game doesn't make any sound when I'm not focused on it. So let me focus on it now. So now you see some very, very faint train noises. Actually, Dean probably hears it at all times because he's getting a direct share of the game.
I do not.
You hear anything?
Nope.
How about if I do? Do you hear that?
Yes. Well, no. I just heard the sound of you going beep, 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 beep.
Yeah.
Yes,
well,
I hear.
The background is super, super faint, so don't worry about that. It's there. And any other noises like the voices will be fine. All right, still getting set up here.
Oscar suggests you turn up the music.
There is no music right now, but I don't think that makes it. It's a pleasant noise that it makes when I turn up the music. But all right, I'm just pulling up
the Trolley Problem jeans, the boots with the fur.
Thanks, Dean. That actually helps a lot. Okay, we're gonna get going. I mean, I'm gonna start telling everyone what the heck is happening right now. Tonight, soon as I bring up my chat room in another window. Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. Yes, I hope I hope this goes well. I didn't spend a lot of time setting it up, so I hope everything works okay. But this is Trolley Problem Inc. We're looking at the settings screen now because I had to restart this app like 5 times before I knew what was going on. But I think I got it. This game is super simple. Hey, Boots, glad you could join us. How's everybody doing? Yeah, this game is just is just a series of questions that have 2 choices, 2 really hard choices, based on the famous trolley problem, which it's designed so that neither choice is the quote-unquote right one, and they get harder and harder as you go along. And, hey, Mina, how you doing? Yes, this is called Trolley Problem Inc. And then all the decisions are going to be taken. You guys are going to be deciding what all the decisions are. And there's direct Twitch integration in the game. It's super simple. You just type exclamation point A or exclamation point B to vote for one of the 2 choices that you're seeing. Okay. Now
we do reserve the right to veto. Let's say, for instance, that somebody chose to save an ant's life over a child's life. We would step in at that point and make our own decision. But if your options are, I don't think that'll happen because the problems are designed so that either option is, logical. So I expect that we will be going with what you all vote for, but we reserve the right not to.
Yes, and to answer Mina's question, no, nope, you just hang out in the chat. This game, if it works, and I did test it a little bit, and it worked, at least for my user, is that you just hang out in the chat and vote as if it's what the dub. I'm making some tea right now. You might be able to hear a little raspiness in my voice. I hope I'm not coming down with the you know what. We will see how I feel tomorrow. It's very mild, but yeah, you can hear it in my voice. So
yeah, this is a short game. I think we might be able to get it done in one session, but if Birdie isn't feeling well, then it might take two. But this is not a long game.
Yeah, they say I'm intentionally stalling a little bit so we can get more people here who are interested in this. I'm making a big thermos of tea, hot tea, to help me get through this. But right, so I think I've heard that this game basically lasts around 2 hours, but you know how the way we roll, which is we like to overanalyze and overthink everything. That we've set the timers to as slow as possible, and we're going to take our time with it. So I wouldn't be surprised if it took 2.5, 3 hours, but that's probably on the long end. And
Mina, I'm sure they'll explain it, but you're either typing !A or !B.
Yeah, this is super simple. Okay, so I hope this app doesn't crash. It doesn't crash per se, but it does weird things. So if we can get going, and this is not something where you have to be here from the very beginning. So it's okay if you miss it. But yeah, Dean, go ahead.
I do want to say a couple of things. First of all, we cannot pause this game. As Bertie said, we're going to set it to the lowest possible speed so that we have the most time to discuss that there is. But that being said, we cannot pause it. So make sure you get your votes in time for us to look at those votes and determine what we're going to do. So, the very last second is not going to help us. So try to get them in,
right?
With some time left.
On that, you can change your vote. I'm pretty sure you can't spam votes to pack up, to stuff the ballot box. But you can change your own vote. So there's no harm in voting, quickly as soon as you have a first impression. And then if you change your mind for any reason because you thought about it more or we've swayed you, then go ahead and change your vote. And you'll see a live meter about with the votes on the screen. So, hey, what's up, Maiden? Yeah. We're about to start. Go ahead, Dean.
And obviously, we encourage you to discuss it in the chat, just like where Bernie and I will be discussing it. And the one last thing I want to say is that this game is going to present to you hypothetical situations about death and, bad things happening, perhaps to vulnerable people. Obviously, these are all hypothetical situations. It's philosophy. But that being said, if you're like, I don't want to hear about whether I should pull the plug on someone who's dying of cancer, if decisions like that are not your thing and it makes you sad, then don't do this. I know that's not for everybody. But if you do enjoy the philosophy of it, because it's all philosophy, then you will enjoy this, I think.
Okay. So I'm just posting a little announcement. Okay. So, yes, I wouldn't think to make that warning, but because just like I feel like me and Dean and a lot of our best friends here are really into this, but it's not totally mass appeal kind of stuff. All right. Hope this works. Hope I can change the options in the middle of the game. But here we go. It'll start off pretty straightforward. And tell me if
the following game contains adult themes. It does not contain explicit language.
Maybe we cannot
sexual
pause this
content,
game, but
horror, or
suffice it to
show
say that you're going to
violence.
be given a choice, and you're going to
Choices
either
matter,
type exclamation
so
point
please
A
take
if you
your
want
time.
A, or exclamation
Player
point B if you want
discretion is
B,
still advised.
and whatever decision the group comes to
Don't you
is
understand
most likely
and
the
agree to
decision that
endorse every
Brady and I will
decision you
make.
Yeah, this is super simple. It's I hope we're not making it sound more complicated than it is. It's just you hang out, you watch, you discuss, and then you make a vote. Okay,
Yeah,
you guys
please
can
discuss in the chat now. Like I said, you only have 3 minutes, but as much as you can.
Actions speak louder than words.
Oh, what happened?
Welcome to Trolley Problem.
Oh no, it messed up
Founded to
again.
help people
Hold
travel
on.
safely across the
It
nation.
went to. Oh my god. Okay, I hope I can fix this without quitting this whole damn thing.
Responsibility, integrity, and respect. With that in mind, let's start your training.
All right, I need to. Okay, the app just went full screen, and I have to like go back to windowed mode if I can change the settings. If I can even hit the continue button, which I don't think I can, because this game sucks. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Wow, great start. I can't reach the settings button. Are you fucking kidding
It's
me?
not a big deal. We didn't do anything.
Yeah, I know, but I don't even. I hope I know how to like avoid this in the future. How about? No, I can't. I went to full screen mode. Good lord! How do we even quit the? Thanks
It's
for
the
everyone's
X
patience.
button.
I can't reach it. This is as far as I can move my
reach it.
cursor. What's this button?
That's new.
That's because it went full screen, and it shouldn't, because this this doesn't. Oh man. Okay. All right, gonna quit. Sorry, guys. God, this game. All right. Quit this goddamn.
You want me to not join the audio?
No, you're welcome to, Stu.
Okay, Maiden suggested Alt-Enter, by the way.
Alt-Enter. You did it. Thank you. I don't know how to use a computer. Oh, my voice is getting
Let
bad.
me say one last
Thank
thing,
you.
and this is to the three of us who are on the mic, just because 3 minutes is actually not a lot of time when you're talking about decisions. So let's just all agree that when you're faced with a decision in this game, you're choosing between the two choices that the game gives you. Like, you can't say, well, I would call up the trolley company and try to get them to stop the trolley. Like, you're choosing A or B. Let's just all agree to that so we don't have those conversations.
Maiden, you saved it. You fixed it. Thank you so much, Maiden. All right, continue. All right, thank you again.
Actions speak louder than words.
Maiden is the hero. Let's save Maiden's life whenever we can.
Welcome to Trolley Problem Inc., founded to help people travel safely across the nation.
You know, I always want to try to save
All our
Maiden in
employees
distress.
must show
So,
3 core values:
You
responsibility,
don't want to be
integrity,
maidenless.
and respect. With that in mind, let's start your training.
Okay. I think I'll probably increase the voice, but let's get
There's a
going
runaway
here.
trolley barreling down the railway tracks. On the tracks are 5 people unable to move. You're next to a lever. If you pull this lever,
A
the
lever?
trolley will switch to a different set of tracks. However, you notice there is a person on the other track. What do you do?
All right. So do you do you do nothing, and then the trolley will kill 5 wait, hold on, I wasn't paying attention. 5 people. But if you want to kill only one person, you'd have to actually pull the lever. So, give us your votes in the chat. Yeah, Roy. Hey, Roy, welcome back.
Right. So the only argument for A is if you don't think that it's your problem, basically. But as Rush said, if you choose not to decide, you still have made the choice.
Oh well, I take these things as if does one person die or 5 people. I don't think that the person can move. That's the way if it's just going to be a pure morality, an ethics issue or philosophy issue, then I think it's the guy.
No,
the
it
guy
says
dies.
there are people unable to move. That was my point earlier. Is we have to go by what it says.
But they're saying they're opening up the the loophole that the person on the other by himself.
By the way, you only notice one person on the other track. You don't know how many other people are on the track.
Okay. See, this is
That is
exactly.
true.
This is what I think we should not be doing.
But what Stu is saying is not against what the conditions of the thing.
Sure, but it's getting there because I feel like again, one person dies or 5 people die. Yes, maybe there's a possibility.
I guess you're right.
You are aware that 5 people will die as opposed to you are aware that one person is dying.
Sure. Okay, so everyone is saying B. Well, most people are saying B. So we're gonna go ahead and click that. And it's right behind me is bringing up, I think, like a kind of a source of or a paper or a study or something like that. All right. So
You are aware that they're going to get hit by a trolley,
okay. Yes.
whatever that means.
So
for
everyone
their
is saying,
health.
kill one. The needs of the many outweigh the means of the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. So we're
Usually
killing
we don't
one
expect
person
bandits to kill someone on their first day.
to save
But
5.
we'll give you the benefit of the doubt on this one. Just think a little more before acting next time.
You agree with
Okay.
72% of the people. Okay.
And we agree with the guy who made the game.
Oh, that's the guy who made the game? I was wondering what that meant.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So right, the point of that is that even though you're killing one to save 5, you are actually making the active decision to do so. That's why that first question is a little tough.
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
you could say it's not my
that-
problem.
That being said, that discussion that the 3 of us had about how we're going to treat it, that's just us. Like, people can vote however they want to vote. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think for the 3 of us, we're going to...
I'm letting you two
Yeah, go
decide.
ahead.
I'll vote. I'm going to vote in the chat room, in the room chat, but I'm not going to. You guys are the unilateral decision makers.
Oh,
so.
okay. Okay.
If it ain't broke,
But yeah,
don't
people
fix
might
it.
not agree with our approach, which is...
This test will
Point.
focus on the first principle, responsibility. Here's Polly. She's 5 years old. While she loves to play in the sand with her dolls, she dreams of looking after the world. Polly's destiny is to grow up to be a great doctor. More of us should take a leaf out of her book.
I feel like something's about to happen to Polly.
Well, no, well, yeah, you can see where this is going. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
A trolley is heading towards another 5 people. You're next to a lever. If you pull this lever, the trolley will derail and descend down a hill heading for the park's sandpit. You notice that Polly is in the sandpit, sculpting her dream hospital. What do you do?
It's the same question as the first, but this time you actually know something about the one person that you'd be choosing to kill. They're a child and they have dreams. Yep. Right.
I could accept that the life of a child is worth more than the life of an adult, but I don't think it's a 1-to-5 ratio, so I would still choose B.
Yes, and I think I would go there knowing that, yeah, if you think this is tough already, this is the second question of the game, and you can imagine where they're going to go with it. Like, because we now know this is a little something about this one person. But what if it turns out like one of the questions is about, like, you know, your mom or someone that you actually know? We're going to get that.
And of course, the point is being made in chat. We don't know who the 5 people are. We don't know. Yeah. We don't know as much about them as we do about Polly. They could be, they could be children. They could be, the world's greatest humanitarians. We don't know.
Maidens, I told you we should just stop that trial. Why didn't we stop it in the first place? Then we could have won the game.
Not saving them
This is
because they aren't as cute as Polly.
This is kind of like the
The chat is very firmly in favor of A.
Yeah. So right, they
it's
flipped.
moving. It is moving. Wait, it's
That's
moving.
Trek Nerd, and Maiden is going back to A. This is. Oh, I should remind everybody that You cannot vote multiple times. You can change your vote though, so you can't stuff the ballot box, but you can change your mind.
If any of the five are
Okay.
I need to know, is that girl's name Edith Keeler?
That's a question for Trek Nerd, I believe.
That's why I asked.
One of the
That's a joke.
one of the. Hold on. Okay, so we're going A. Oh, it's creeping over to the
Oh
middle.
my god.
It's close.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Are
well,
people
I
voting
think we
multiple
have-
times? And is it affecting things? No, I'm gonna hit A because it's no more time.
Yeah, do that, yeah.
I'm trying. Oh, I guess
Wow, that was very close.
55% said do nothing.
That
Hey,
is an odd
Eris.
take on being responsible. The dictionary definition: to be the primary cause of something and so able to be blamed or credited for it.
We disagree worldwide, but we agree with Bill Graves.
Yeah, interesting. Off to a good start. I think I'm gonna turn the voice up, the narration, the narrator, because she's kind of interesting. Maiden wants to know why we felt little Tiffany deserved to die. Because
that
Tiffany was
wasn't
in
her
the
name.
no,
but- Oh, she was. Oh,
no,
she was
she
on
was
the
one
other
of
side.
She was gonna be one of the
Okay.
five people.
Okay. Right.
Okay, so actually, I'm gonna hit the options after I do this, and then it's probably gonna.
End justifies the
It's
means.
going to
Eris,
restart.
it's real simple. If you want to vote for A, you type exclamation point A. If you want to vote for B, you type exclamation point B.
6,
Seven.
8,
That's it.
7, 6,
Like,
7.
just it amused me for some reason that she's saying the numbers. And I don't know why.
All right, now if I hit continue, if I hit exit. See, this is what I'm talking about. I just did the pause menu, Dean. And if I hit exit, you would think that exits the pause menu, but nope, that exits the app. That was the confusion before. So that's how I accidentally killed the app multiple times.
Yeah. I
Now-
can see.
Right. So the way
Why
to
that would
continue is
be.
you hit campaign, but then it's going to say it's going to ask you to actually
Continue,
press
yeah.
continue.
The
Oh, wow.
end justifies
All right,
the
here we go.
means.
Okay, well, I was not expecting that, honestly. I don't think it's
The key
quote
to
unquote
this text is
wrong, but
integrity. This
I
is
was not
Tyrone.
expecting that.
He is a 30-year-old secretary at a law firm who enjoys binge-watching crime shows. Tyrone is a very large man. You don't really know anything else about him apart from the fact that he has a severe phobia of trains.
He is a very large man.
Now we are upping the ante. You are on a bridge with Tyrone, watching a trolley speeding towards 5 people again. You can only stop it by deliberately pushing Tyrone off the bridge, blocking its path. Do you push Tyrone off the bridge? Or let the train hit 5 people?
Same kind of thing, except the one person, you actually have to push them to their death. And I'm assuming
The
that
guy who has a phobia of trains is on the train with you.
he's on a bridge. And I'm wondering what the relevance of him being large is. Is it because that he's so large that he can stop a train, a trolley?
I
Right.
believe.
Derails it, probably.
I would
something
hope
like
they're
that.
not making like a value judgment on his life.
Well,
It could be part
you
of the
know, I
design
guess
of the
that-
question.
I think it is. The implication is that because he's bigger, he can stop the train. But
I think so.
the question doesn't say that.
Right. Okay. Now everyone's going A. Eris wants to. Eris is out for blood.
Let me point out that it will sometimes, if you keep listening, it will introduce new conditions. So if you want to change your vote after she says something that changes your mind, that's expected because they will throw new wrinkles in there.
Oh, I do notice that they chime in, but that's like at a certain.
21 million people are starving in the world.
Now, like,
I mean-
so what?
In my opinion, it feels worse to push someone yourself, but it's not functionally any different. So I still go B. That's my opinion.
Agreed. Morally, it's the same thing. You are taking the action that kills somebody, but You have to have the stomach
Tyrone
to
will
do
thank
to
you.
actually push the guy.
Trying to binge watch a lot this week.
So everyone's going A. We're gonna hit A,
We can give it a. All right, that's fine.
and we're gonna hit this button. So I cannot pause. Oh, Syrupy, how you doing? Wants to come and save Tyrone's ass.
Well,
We can't pause the game. This is the longest timer, and I feel like it's barely long enough for us to get in our discussions.
exactly.
But I can fast forward. I can't even skip.
I tend to think we shouldn't even fast forward. Like, just
Let all 3 minutes go. Why not?
yeah.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I've just seen an ambulance arrive. I believe Tyrone has just had a heart attack due to the stress of it all.
Okay, this one was almost split down the middle worldwide. We disagreed with Real Graves.
So right. So this is a this is a gag here. We saved Tyrone, right? Well, we didn't do anything.
Right.
So Tyrone's still alive, and then he died anyway. Or he suffered a heart attack.
Well, no, he didn't. We still only have 5 people killed.
Trek Nerd says these 5 people. Yeah, wait, where does he say? He said earlier, he worded it better earlier. He said, I'm starting to not give a crap about these 5 people that keep getting themselves into the same situation over and over. Okay. I don't think I made a difference on the
Sorry,
voice
we have
volume.
11 people killed, which is twice we killed the 5 people and once
I
we
want to try
killed.
this again, quick. I don't know
Now
how
for
to
the
do
final
this.
core value.
Quick, hold on, screw it up, because this didn't take as far as I
9, 10.
know. Continue. Campaign. Continue. All right,
A
are you
cat
louder? She's
has
louder.
9 lives. Now for the final core
Good,
value,
she's louder.
respect. It seems
Yeah.
we've run out of resources to continue your testing. I'm going to need you to go and grab some mannequins. You will need to take the next trolley, so don't get distracted by that dog.
Uh-oh.
The trolley leaves in 1 minute. There is a dying dog down on the tracks.
Dying.
No trolleys will use that line today, so the dog will not be hit. You're in a rush. Do you kill the dog, putting it out of its misery, or leave it to die, cold and alone?
Oh God, stop. Don't do this to me. Oh, Boots is...
Yeah. I knew this was here, and that's part of why what I said at the beginning.
Sorry. Asteroid, it's great to see you again. Roy, too.
Okay, what do you guys think?
I'm going to assume that leave it to die cold and alone. It's like the severity of the dog's plight can vary from, like, if it were like being tortured or whatever, or it was like in severe pain, then you would I feel like you'd want to put it out of its misery. That's the story. But cold and alone, he's gonna die how long? Like, is he that miserable? I don't know. It does matter the severity of his plight. Is it in pain, Bosky asked? This is what I'm asking. People are kind of
Dying
towards...
dog. Let's assume it's in pain in some way, shape, or form. It's not dying of old age.
I don't think you can assume that. Maybe he's dying of, old age.
Dying. Well,
Let nature
that
take its
doesn't.
course. Don't
I
listen
think
to
the nature of the
others.
question is that he's dying of something that's going to kill him very soon.
Yeah, again, it might not be in pain though. In severe pain. It's suffering because he's cold and alone. That's the only thing I can read out of it. Arville.
You guys are probably gonna have to make a decision because.
Oh wow, it's 50-50. I feel like I would not be good at killing a dog. It's
I
like
couldn't
I
live
might
there.
cause it more pain than
I'm
it
putting
was
it on
already.
you,
I don't know how to painlessly kill a dog, so I would go A.
And that's
Over
what the
a
way
vet. If I were a vet, I might feel differently, but I'm not.
it's the way chat's leaning.
Very slightly, but yeah.
Okay, Arville, yes, I see the misery. All right, leave it. We're gonna go. The chat is leaning towards A, and Dean agrees. So I'm totally putting this on Dean, making Dean make the hard choices. 57 to 43.
I mean, if you try to kill, you can miss, or
When you
you just,
respect something,
or
you're
you
meant to
leave to
care
die.
about
You
its
just you can
feelings
always
and
pick him up.
wishes.
I should
Instead, you just left it
mention
there to
I
die.
majored in political philosophy, so obviously my opinions are right, and your opinions are wrong if they disagree.
I think we can all agree on that. Dead dog, 1. People killed 11. Today, 1 dead dog. Oh well.
Oh, the dog was going to
If
die
you
no matter
play with
what. It doesn't
fire,
matter.
you'll get burned.
Yeah, it was a 50-50 in terms of the world.
Oh, great. I've just heard those kids are back. They keep sneaking down onto the tracks.
Oh, fuck them.
With all the training from this week, you should be able to decide a straightforward outcome for these reprobates.
Them kids.
Just remember, respect,
And I took that
responsibility,
personally.
and integrity. 5 trespassers have snuck down onto the trolley line even though signs warn them of the dangers. The trolley is currently heading for a co-worker. Do you let your co-worker die or sacrifice the delinquents?
Okay, so this is almost a reverse. Instead of the trolley going to 5, and you have to leave it to kill 1. The trolley's going to 1, you have to leave it to kill 5.
People are mad at the kids.
Right. Well, now the question is, do you kill 1 person who you know or 5 people who arguably put themselves in that position?
I'm leaning towards B also because of the way you put it there. And Asteroid play stupid games, win stupid prizes. They put themselves in their own in their that
But
position.
have they devalued their lives 80%? I don't think they have. I would choose it.
That's if again the imbalance is whether you are taking the action that will kill them, which we are in this case. Yeah, which we are in this case. So Dean, I see what Dean. That is an extra barrier, extra obstacle that you actually have to pull the switch to kill those 5 people. Because okay, so you're really about the fewest deaths. So
You would change
Dean.
the path, right?
if the trespassers
I'm
weren't
about
there, you would change that.
evaluating I'm about putting everything on a scale and
Co-worker's innocent in this case. All right. Well,
it's possible that the fewest deaths might not be what the scale says.
hey, Spartan, how you doing? Good to see you again. Hey, I'm seeing a lot of old friends that we haven't seen. I guess this is the content everybody's missing, or everybody's been wanting. All right, everyone's going B. That's a little that is against what Dean would say.
I actually switched my answer from B to A. Or I thought about it.
You thought about that the hot girl in accounting,
No,
didn't you?
That's right. You don't even see your coworkers anymore. Who gives a shit?
If I have very few coworkers, and if any of them died, wait, what am I
Just
doing?
choose
We're
B.
doing B. Yeah.
Yes.
If any of them died, it just means more work for me. So
It's a strong point.
natural selection, it works, says Roy.
Hey, we unlocked an achievement.
Killed a child.
5 kids. All right, then.
We didn't kill
Guess your
Polly, but we
results for
killed
the
these
first
kids.
week are in. I'll run these up the flagpole and see what the suits upstairs think.
Children. They are delinquent teenagers who are
Disregarded
probably
the signs.
bullies, and they're probably homophobic. So
Disregarded every single sign
finish.
saying, don't trespass, don't do this. People died here.
The sign said, "Stay away, fools."
all right, we reached the end of the first section. I've got a little envelope to click on.
Dear Sir or Madam, we have been following your exemplar practice this week at Trolley Problem, Inc., and would like to thank you for your hard work, especially when some challenging decisions had to be made. We would like to invite you to take employment at the Trolley Health Corporation, THC. This is a
Ooh,
prestigious
THC.
position and was created to help keep the public safe.
Well, that means
through
our
all
decisions
walks
are going to
of
be
life.
slightly impaired, doesn't it?
We got
Yeah.
promoted. What? Why?
It's just they're going to ask you a different set of questions. They're going to ask you questions about health now.
Okay, so when I go
The
to
best
the...
laid plans go astray.
Hold on. No, you
It
guys
looks
can't
like
see
you've
me.
impressed someone
Week
upstairs
2.
with last week's answers. You've been transferred to the Trolley Health Corporation, THC. THC is stoic, focusing more on justice, temperance, courage, and wisdom. We'll start with justice.
I'm good at being stoic. So one thing is that when I went to the chooser problem, like you could skip ahead, I had the choice between 4 acts. The first options you have is the act number, and there was 4 of them. So we just hit week 2, but if you look at the top left, it says 1.2.01. So it's probably still in Act 1, but we're on week 2, problem 1. So we're still in Act 1, just for what it's worth.
Today, you'll be in A&E. A young male has come in from a car accident and urgently needs a heart transplant. There's only one in the hospital, and this heart is scheduled to be given to an elderly man waiting upstairs. He will surely die without it. Who should get the heart?
To me, it's easy. I mean, I guess we're starting. They're going to start easy.
I suspect I know what you think, but have you considered the implications of skipping the line and what it would mean long term if, like, where you are on the line doesn't mean anything?
Oh no, but I'm respecting the line here. That's my decision, was to respect the line. Give it to the old guy because he was scheduled for it.
Oh, okay. I thought you would.
No.
That's
Yeah,
interesting. I thought you would go the opposite way. Okay, great. Then we agree.
Yeah, well, the younger person, obviously the whole point of the question is the younger person has more life, presumably, to live. Unless he gets...
Stuart, do you have an opinion?
I agree with both of you.
Oh, okay.
Voted A.
Well,
Except that...
well, we're all going A, but maybe because we are elderly, the chat disagrees.
We're not elderly. We are older. We are not elderly.
Dean's the one who usually complains about that. Leaning towards B. The easy one for Maiden. No, it's interesting that multiple people can say this is easy, and they're thinking about in 2 different directions.
No, I think the case for B is extremely obvious.
Yes.
He has more years to live. His life is worth more.
But also, okay, we don't know. Hold on. Go ahead, good, Dean. Dean.
What?
Oh, go ahead. You were in the middle of something.
Wow, this guy
No,
is really
that wasn't.
old.
That
Okay.
was. That's the entire argument for
He
B.
doesn't even survive the operation.
Oh, now they're throwing in he might possibly die with from the operation. We're gonna go with the chat, which is B.
Which is perhaps not.
No, they're not saying it's not changing anything. He could die anyway. So
yeah, that's not. It's just something that you might not have thought of.
No, because elderly man, I mean, is this like he's about to die? Is he like the cold, miserable, sick, alone dog? No, he's an older man who I would probably enjoy
You
playing
made
tennis
an
with
excellent
after
choice.
his
Well
surgery.
done. The elderly man deserved that heart much more. Oh, wait. Did you save the young guy?
You agree with 50.42% of players worldwide. Hey, congratulations,
Okay.
chat. You
So,
barely
yeah,
picked
that was-
the right answer.
That one's right down the middle, dividing the world.
I love I love everyone's comments, guys. Keep it up.
Yeah.
to the world.
You can't win them all. You're late. The hospital is rammed.
Jesus.
Every staff member has their hands full, so you're going to have to go out on the ward and help the sick, gross, decaying people. Remember, temperance. Restrain yourself and think it through.
Okay, so
A patient has begged to be euthanized. Euthanasia is currently illegal. You will have to be the one who gives the lethal dose. You will need to look into their eyes and end their life. What do you do?
Easy.
Well, I would love to know how illegal is it? Is it murder?
I don't know if there's laws that specify, but I think if there isn't, then it is. Then it's just murder. But
Well, then you would be giving your life for this guy's life. That's just stupid, in my opinion.
I need to know.
Assuming there's a death penalty or
Well, I need to know
life
whether I
in
can get
prison.
away with it, and I feel like that's gonna be some questions, like people going B. A lot of people going B. People believe in. Yeah, I think there's.
No, I have zero problem with the euthanasia part of it. My concern is what's going to happen to me if I do it.
Agreed. I think, and that's a factor. I had that thought when it was about choosing the large man, choosing to push the large man, because I feel like you can get caught if someone saw you do it, and it went viral, and it's you pushing a guy off the.
You changing the track also doesn't make a difference.
It does make a difference because it's less visceral, you know.
Did you know?
That's the
I
point.
agree
of
with
it.
Stu. I agree with Stu that it
Suicide
doesn't make an
survivors
actual
regret
difference. It
attempting
just feels different.
Sounds pretty
Yes.
If
similar.
that's what he's saying.
Well, also about the whole how easily can you get caught doing it, and I know that's not part of the question. It just, to me, the thought went through my head.
I feel like if you went to court and you said, I did this to save 5 people's lives, you would have a better chance than you would say, I did this because the person asked me to, even though that's clearly illegal.
They're
Like,
undercover.
if
This could
there's
be a
a law
sting
making
operation.
euthanasia illegal, that's deliberate, whereas, of course, there is no law against throwing a person on the trolley tracks to save 5 people, because that wouldn't happen usually. That's not a normal situation.
All right, butt spot.
Probably
Settle
not
down.
explaining myself well.
All right, well, here we go. We're sticking with B.
Yeah.
Oh, the cursor changed to a hypodermic needle.
I could not vote on this one, honestly.
Yeah, again, some of these questions
Oh,
might be a
wow.
little uncomfortable, so
Actually
hopefully you
didn't.
stick with us. Maybe you don't want to vote on
You've
things
learned
that you
not
don't
to kill people by now.
want to think about.
Oh, wow, we're in the minority here. Well, the euthanized choice wasn't in the significant minority here. 39%.
That does surprise me.
Look what it said. This counts as murder. They're trolling us by calling it murder.
Yeah.
A treasure.
Maybe. Oh, I have to open this. I was wondering. I have to
Yes,
open
so.
this.
Wow, what great gift will we get for our great decisions?
Hey, that's how to use a syringe.
Sure.
Yeah, that is how we're going to do the killing. How do the euthanasia.
Be slow in choosing, but slower in changing. The last few days have been tough. It was only a week ago you were on the trolleys. Today should be easier. You have a choice to make which some people would see
That
as a
reminds me
good
of Ultima
problem to
4.
have.
Do you choose
But you still
courage or
take
do you
courage.
choose wisdom?
You have 5 patients. Each needs a different organ, but no organs are available. A healthy young traveller comes in for a routine checkup. Their organs are compatible with all 5 dying patients. Do you kill the tourist and use their organs to save the 5 in desperate need? That's one life for 5.
You kill a tourist.
I mean, you see the argument here. Is this any different than the trolley problem?
This is a pure. You're killing one person to save 5.
That's what Dean is saying. The trolley
It's-
problem
yeah,
is.
it is a trolley problem.
You're making the decision to kill one person or pushing the guy personally. But again, hey Noah, Noah wants to kill. And most people do not. Noah says, do it. Do it. Wait, I'm afraid my channel point redemption videos don't work. I think the chat videos might. So,
I feel like you sound like a crazy maniac to say do it, and yet I can't justify how you would
Crikey.
do the trolley and not do this.
because it's, again, it can't be just a moral problem, because if it were, then it would be equivalent, like your point is. But I think the difference is, is the means of killing them, whether it's pulling a lever, pushing the guy off a bridge, or actually somehow killing this perfectly healthy tourist, a young traveler. So I think it is about
You don't
your
have
stomach
to kill the innocent
for
traveler.
killing people. Yeah, so the chat videos work. You guys don't see it on Discord, but all right, we're heavily going towards B.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I think this is really deep, because to me, either I have to say A for this, or I have to answer the trolley problem differently. So this is some deep shit, because I never thought there was any reason to answer the trolley problem differently, but this made me rethink that.
Eris, who are you calling a doctor? Did you just say me? Are you talking to me? It's my brother you might be confusing me with.
5 people died.
Ernie.
You probably should have looked into their backgrounds. Looks like one was researching into improving
was
vaccines.
82%.
Maybe an issue down the road.
Yeah. No one. It's all about. Yeah. It's
It's all
how
about
you're gonna
how
kill
you
the people.
kill him, I guess.
Yeah,
If you're,
it is.
Well, then why?
I mean, why?
Why is that the important part? That's the question.
Because could you bring yourself to actually take this action? You can, again, do you have the stomach for it? Can you stab somebody? Can you push someone over a cliff? Where it's much easier to just pull a lever.
No, I'm not sure I could even pull the lever, but
And that's, well, then you have a perfectly good reason to not go that direction. But I think that is entirely why people are answering the way they are. Eris wants to change her answer to trolley answer to not pushing the
yeah,
back.
exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You can't
tend
make
to be
an
more
omelette without
the
breaking
original
eggs.
decision go, and just whatever happens, happens.
You have been promoted yet again. You now run the hospital. You've been asked to roll out a new vaccine in Central City. This vaccine will stop a large number of children from becoming severely ill, but you'll need to deal with their parents. We need your words of wisdom.
How this is going to be a mass killing here.
Where's this
it
guy?
doesn't.
Don't start a mandatory vaccination program among children to stop this endemic. Slight problem. Clinical trial data suggests the vaccine will make 1 in 5 children severely ill, much worse than the virus itself.
Nope. That's too many. No vaccine would ever be accepted that did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even be approved for even voluntary use.
Say if you think 20% of people will feel worse, that's just
Right. It doesn't make logical sense.
Eris says, no way. 1 in 5 is too high. This is Bosque. Yup.
No, that would not surprise me if that was the case. I think this game kind of works like that, even though it's not fair. I think it does work like that.
All right. I think we're all pretty much in agreement here. Not much to discuss. So I can hit the fast forward button, I think. And you'll see what I can't just like skip the timer. So when I hold this button down, you'll see it's going faster. It's going, 4 times faster. So we still have to sit here for like.
Oh, look how mean they're being to us.
Well, no, I would.
That's a
I guess
low,
it is.
I would
I
engage.
guess it is because
How did you answer the trolley one again?
Yeah, this is the
I don't
slowest
even
fast
think
forward
this
button.
is that relevant to the trolley, to be honest.
No, this one is not as relevant.
93% don't vaccinate. Someone's in favor of making kids sick?
Well, you've
We're gonna
definitely
sniff
made
that
a
person
name for
out. I don't see a
yourself.
bee here.
Next, you'll be telling me you believe in healing
Who's
crystals,
the
coloured
bee?
auras, and ghosts.
Ow, look how close that is.
5289. Interesting.
Interesting.
Wonder if
Over the
I wonder if things have people have answered differently because of the whole pandemic. I don't see a single vote for B in the scroll
I
back.
think maybe people think 1 in 5 is not that bad. I don't think they're really thinking like a scientist would think.
Wait. Ill children. Why did it say 5? Did it say 5,000 at any point? It said 1. It just said 1 in 5, and now it's telling us.
Yeah, I don't think it specified the number.
Yeah. Okay. So 5,000 are ill. If we had done it, if we had vaccinated, then maybe 1,000 would be severely ill, but everyone else would be saved, but presumably.
Right.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah,
Trek
Trek nerd.
nerd, exactly. Yeah.
Your hospital is getting noticed. You're now going to have to make some big decisions. They will affect a lot of people. While choosing, always keep in mind justice, temperance, courage, and wisdom.
If you read the reviews for
People
this game,
need you to be stoic.
a lot of people complain about how much she complains at you and makes fun of you no matter what you choose, and that's, it's a matter of taste. I think we're fine with it.
Yeah, that's
Will you
the
try to
tone of
develop
the game.
breakthrough medicines for the endemic? While testing, placebos will be given to thousands of ill patients. Without proper treatment, some will die today in the hope you could make a breakthrough tomorrow. Do you start the research or continue treating patients as usual?
I don't know what they're asking.
Will you give people placebos as research?
As opposed to...
as opposed to being straight with them and not doing that.
What's the effect?
In order to combat the greater evil of the pandemic, you were telling some people, hey, we've got this medicine, it will cure you, and it doesn't. But you need to do that for your scientific research to compare placebos against people who actually get the thing.
And then if you don't do that, then what? Then you can't...
It's going to make the research harder.
Okay. I don't really get that exactly.
This is how you do scientific research.
No, I understand what placebos and is, but I just don't get the situation here exactly.
You're doing the right thing. Who needs new medicines anyway?
All right, we're a little more split here.
I believe this is done. I think this is what they do. And assuming that the endemic is bad enough, then I would do this. If it was like COVID, I would do this. If it was something that wasn't so bad, then I wouldn't.
What are the 4 humors?
Um,
Bile, phlegm, blood.
This is... Excuse me. This is a little closer, but we're currently leaning towards B. I'm gonna click that. Tracker, insufficient info. Not voting. So everyone dies. The trolley kills everybody. Never mind the endemic. We gotta worry about this freaking trolley.
Developing new medicines is a smart move. Let's just let others treat the patients. Hopefully they will.
71%.
Ooh, a lot of... yeah, I suppose, technically they would tell you that you're in the trial and
Dear
They would-
insert_name.
They would inform you of the possibility that you're getting a
Congratulations.
placebo.
This letter is to certify that I have examined your work and believe you to be a perfect fit to fill the open position here in our Artificial Intelligence Division. In this role, you will help to develop the next generation of driverless cars.
Oh boy, driverless
Ooh,
cars.
okay.
Upon us.
And we get to buy Twitter when we're done.
Familiarity.
Are we
breeds
week 3
contempt.
only on Act 1? I think.
Yeah, week 3.
I think we would-
Well, la-di-da,
Oh,
another
2.1.
There's Act 2.
promotion. You're now in charge of a private self-driving automotive division.
Sad.
SAD. First things
Sad-
first. Your
sad
artificial
exclamation point.
intelligence needs some direction. A self-driving car is traveling along a single-lane mountain road and is fast approaching a narrow tunnel. The car has 2 passengers. A child runs across the road but trips, blocking the tunnel entrance. Should the AI car hit and kill the child, or swerve off the cliff, killing both passengers?
Oy.
Joy. Indeed.
You kill the child, but then by hitting the child, you go off course and you kill the passengers. It's 3 for 2, Geo.
Wait, what? Are you making a joke? Wait, these the 2 passengers survive if you kill the child. What do you say? Kid is as good as
Sure
dead
about
already
that.
playing ball on a narrow mountain road.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the question. The 2 passengers survive if you kill the child. It's the 2 passengers or the kid.
Yeah, I mean, clearly it's one or the other, not both.
But you
yeah.
are again
Right.
again. Oh,
Here you have a different balance. It's 2 against 1, and it's
it's a child.
it feels different because it feels like when you swerve the car off the cliff, it feels worse than just having a trolley run over them. It feels like you have altered fate more.
What is this plus 100% going? Is it only one person has voted? Is that?
That child
Oh,
has as
couldn't
much
be.
right to live as anyone else.
Sorry, I don't
Definitely
see.
people are voting.
I see votes. Then I don't know what this plus 100% is. All right, guy. I Eris can't pick. Oh, I'm thinking. I'm thinking just.
Oh,
I
good
would
luck,
say
guys.
keep going. I would say keep going. Save the passengers.
Yeah.
You put this car on the road. Do you not feel responsible for their death?
I don't. It's it. I don't place
I
as much value on
agree.
on the victim's youth as much as it seems other people maybe. We are. What is the? I'm gonna say.
We're basically pretty much right dead middle is where we are.
Yeah.
So you guys have to make a decision.
So in this case,
that's
it is
fine.
more. It is more straightforward. 2 for 1. 2 is killing the child is lesser. The lesser
There
of
is
the
a
evils.
bigger issue here. How does the computer know that something in the road is human? Do we have good enough data
It
sets?
was 50-50 in our room.
Currently, a lot of AI
Here's
only
wow,
recognizes
3/4
white men.
basically.
Yeah. She actually has a point there. Even though she's trolling, she also has a point.
The driverless car is still freaking me out. I just discovered that there's a lot of cars. Both of my cars actually, we bought their 2019, 2020 Honda models. They both have the kind of pseudo self-driving modes where it doesn't let you take your hands off the wheel, but you can just it will, if you're on a straight highway with lanes, it will follow the lanes for you and brake if something's ahead of you, as long as you keep your hands at least lightly on the wheel. And I'm like, that's pretty cool, but it also, it freaks me out enough already. Yep. Okay. Next. All right. At least we only killed 1 child there, and phew.
Like that. We only killed 1.
That was easy.
Obviously, I'd rather
Necessity
kill 2
is the
more
mother
people.
of invention. Ooh, someone's in trouble. The investors didn't like your last answer. They're also pissed because you brought up the dataset thing. This AI stuff is hard. I'm rooting for you this time.
Yeah, I mean, yes, we have the same thing. Does it have to be a Honda? It seems like we have the same feature.
You need to choose how you want to carry on developing the car's AI. Do you want to focus on a model that would always save as many lives as possible in an accident, or a system that would save our passengers at any cost?
The last question both saved the passengers and the most amount of people.
Right.
So this...
I mean, I would go A. I think the government probably would not let you choose B. They would be scared if you were allowed to choose B in a civil society.
Well, hold on there, Dean. I'm not disagreeing with you, but in the business world, I'm pretty sure that we'd love to be able to say, hey, drive our AI cars. We only kill you half the time. I mean, that's not exactly a good business model in that regards.
Yeah. If
You
we
want
elect
to be able to
Elon
save-
Musk president, maybe B is a possibility. But hopefully that doesn't happen. Also, he's South African.
Stu is in risk management, in the risk management business.
That's true.
I'm wondering...
I agree. I'm not disagreeing with Dean. I actually think... I'm just saying, for a business,
Will
from
people
a business
buy cars
standpoint,
that will kill them?
you're gonna build an AI system to save your customer, not necessarily save the most people.
First law of robotics, Isaac Asimov, right? Isn't that like what is it? Robots can't take an action to harm humans?
Well, I don't know what it says about the situation where you have to harm somebody, and it's just
Right.
how many.
I think the implication again is whether you're just letting something happening or taking action to kill some people. So if you have to take an action,
Well,
To kill
hopefully
fewer people,
don't mind dying for total
that
strangers.
probably is against the first law, because the robot cannot do a function that would harm humans. But so therefore,
That's what you're doing in the trolley problem. That's the beauty of it.
right? So the inactivity, it can stay inactive, and kill more humans, according to that law. We are heavily in for A, and I agree with that. I just noticed that the picture. It's
will
off the
say it.
screen now. Just has a whole bunch of
Current datasets
different
discriminate
demographics
against
of people.
minorities and women. How can it work this out if it doesn't deem black women to be people?
Interesting. I didn't know, because I know that image recognition definitely works better on white faces. I did not know it was gender skewed. Like males would be easier to detect than females. Interesting.
Burned. Remember we got that the used syringe for our one choice. What are these other? Do we know what these
Oh.
other silhouetted ones are? Because it looks like those are probably not. But
It's collect them all. I want to be
Looks
able
like
to.
a heart. Maybe
This is
that
a
had to do
heart.
with
This is a book.
the organ transplant.
This, I don't recognize that. This looks like a document, a page. This looks like a battery. 2 holes here. This is like a freaking cylinder.
Pill.
And
Maybe some
this is,
sort of
I don't
pill.
know, a wallet
well, I
or...
guess we'll know more as we go along. So
Honesty is the best policy. The technology these cars have in them is amazing. We know where everyone is at all times. Passengers just have to use an app to call them, and the closest one will be there in minutes. You can even make small talk with the AI while traveling. It's always listening.
It's a Johnny cab.
A man is on trial. Police believe he committed murder. Allegedly, the AI's mic recorded a private conversation where the man confesses. Users don't know it's always recording. The defendant has denied access to their files. Do you bypass security and invade their privacy?
So this is Apple was in the news a couple years back because of Apple they seized like the iPhones of a terrorist. Maybe was it the Boston bomber? Maybe Boston Marathon bomber. I'm not sure. And Apple refused to help the authorities crack into the phone to get access because privacy was king. Dean, I feel like you are big into the whole privacy thing too, according to what I've heard.
I might have a different opinion if the users knew that it was recording, but when they don't know that, then it is not difficult for me. I would respect privacy.
It's actually a few times that's happened, Bernie. The biggest one is probably the San Bernardino.
That sounds familiar. Yeah, I think we're all leaning towards respect privacy, but I could see this getting a lot harder than this scenario.
It's going to get harder. But
I think they kept the scenario kind of vague here because they're gonna.
I'll be right back. So if I miss one, I miss one.
You're happy to just let a potential murderer walk
All
the
right,
streets.
should we fast forward this? It'll take a good 20 seconds for me to do that. Let's do that. Hey, what's up, Warp Lotus? We are, I don't know, a little less than halfway through this game.
Now they'll be able to kill again. I'll let you explain that.
But you got the idea. Exclamation point A or exclamation point B to vote. You can change your vote. But you can't vote multiple times.
I have a feeling the investors upstairs will be happy with this. The more the world values privacy, the more they can justify hiding their
Save
taxes.
murderers won. Hooray for saving murderers. 54.5%. I don't know how many we have been in the minority. There was one where we agreed with only like 40%. 39. I think it was like 39. I think we've been with the slight majority at least every time.
Yeah, we can. Yes, exactly.
We can go back to the VOD, obviously.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So the company has moved into delivery services now. They move pretty quick round here. Sounds like they've got some pretty important cargo. Good luck with the new workload. One of your cars has no passengers, but is carrying an irreplaceable prototype with the potential to end global warming.
Whoa.
Fast approaching a narrow tunnel, once again a child runs across the road but trips. Should your AI kill the child or swerve off the cliff, losing the prototype?
Hey, The Last of Us, anybody?
Let me. Maybe I'm violating my own rule against going against the spirit of the question, but the nature of scientific progress is that people
Boink.
tend to discover. Yes, it goes boink. People tend to discover the same thing at the same time. This thing that has been discovered,
irreplaceable. It says. That's
You're right. It does. Yeah,
that's the gist of it.
Explicitly say that. Yeah.
Oh, this is okay. Everyone's having a tough time here. It's split. Damn. Global warming is holy crap. We're not talking about 5 people here.
But of course, it also says potential.
Kill one kid versus the whole planet. Potential. Yeah, I mean, let's say. What does it say? Potential. Yeah, it kind of needs to specify the likelihood, but I'm going to assume it's a pretty high potential because, again, if it's like 1%, then
because that's the point of the question.
We must protect the world for the children.
We are leaning towards save the child. I'm going to click that for now. Leave it on that. Poor kid. Are there signs that say don't stand in the tunnel? Global warming solution incoming.
He's not in a tunnel, so near a tunnel.
Yeah, this is kind of an unfair question in the sense because they're not revealing to
Is
you the
global
thing that
warming
would
even real?
make it possible for you to make the decision, which is what is the potential.
Oh, hey, Warp Lotus, you're from you're Corey's friend, right? I recognize your name. You were playing Crashword on his stream the other. Was it last night? Well, good to see you, Warp. All right, we are going with Save Child.
I mean, does irreplaceable mean for all eternity? That seems crazy. Like, if we lose this, we'll never end global warming.
Well,
That
I mean,
doesn't seem-
global warming has a
Global
has a
warming
definitive
will lead to
end.
more than 250,000 deaths each year and force 100 million people from their homes. Do you know any therapists who
So I
specialize
think-
in survivor's guilt?
I think we're to assume that global warming is such a bad problem, and we're almost like we're basically past the point of no return. That at some point, just all life on Earth is dead, and it's becoming a lot sooner than if we didn't come up with that solution.
That's the other thing.
Well,
We just lost
Yeah.
thanks to you guys. Oh, we agreed with 28% of the players.
wow.
Here's the thing:
Okay.
if it's a prototype, can't you rebuild the prototype? It's not like you're killing
Well,
the.
That was
you're not
Dean,
killing
Dean
the
answered.
knowledge.
Dean
created.
asked that question, and I think the question was worded. It was irreplaceable.
Right.
So that
I am just now questioning what the definition of irreplaceable is. Like,
and
it
I
seems
think-
crazy that it'd be irreplaceable through the entire length of human
yes,
history.
because
That just-
science. Yes. So we want to know what irreplaceable means. We want to know what the chance of finding that solution that particular prototype had. So, all right. Yes,
What
we're
goes around comes
we're
around.
arguing technicalities here, but it's hard
Well,
not
this
to.
is embarrassing. We need some backup over at Trolley Problem, Inc. Tommy, Tyrone's rotund twin, is a very large villain. I think
Oh, he's a
that
villain.
dead dog may have belonged to him. Maybe that's why he's here? Why didn't you save the dog again?
Leave these fat people alone.
Oh no. Tommy has lured 5 people onto the track.
Tommy.
They'll never be able to get out of the way in time. He is standing up on the bridge watching. If you
Oh.
push him in front of the trolley, it will stop. Or you can stay out of this and let the police handle it. Ideally, he needs medical help.
Wait, what happened? Oh, that was a jump scare. What the hell? That was the dog. Did you see they flashed the picture of the dog on
Yeah.
the screen?
This is brilliant because they're basically just asking the Tyrone question again, but saying, after all the shit that we've thrown at you, is your opinion different now?
Orville, I don't think fuck Tommy is an option, and I wouldn't take it if it were.
I'm guessing neither's Mary.
So what do we
Tommy.
decide? We decided to save, not kill Tyrone. Ultimately.
We killed Tyrone. We did, but we also saved the dog. We didn't run over the dog.
No,
We
wait,
didn't say we let it die as opposed to mercy killing.
yeah.
Okay, fair. Okay, it's
So-
fair way to describe it.
Wait, okay, so if we let the police handle it, what's the end result? It's not clear to me.
If it's Tommy's fault people are on this track, then he's got to go, right? I mean, this actually is not the same as Tyrone. Tyrone was innocent.
This is his doing, yes. I'm right,
Yeah.
I'm there with you.
But
So
but if
I
you
bet
run
he
him over,
knew you would
is
be
it
powerless to stop
basically
him.
Tommy's the one to get the blame and everything, and not you, even though you're running the
Yeah, I
trolley.
don't know how we legally prove that he lured people onto the track.
Tommy, can you hear me? How far ahead of the line is the bridge? I don't know what the end result of this. It's usually Tommy dies or the people die.
hope history
But
doesn't
what if
see you as the
now
fact-
it says something about
very
let the
large
police handle
villain.
it. So what does that mean? Are the police gonna save the day? Is that possible? Okay. Stand with Tommy. I choose to stand with Tommy. That's the wording of the option. Stand with Tommy. Made it look. We just killed 5 million people because of global warming. Kill the 5 people. Fuck Tommy's life. Bing bong.
You'd save that dog.
Got a Knicks fan here.
Hopefully the media won't find out about this. People may blame you for his death.
We agreed 81% with 81%. It says, right, there's the troll comment. Hopefully the media won't find out about this. People may blame you for his death. I've wondered that. Whether you can get caught. And so therefore whether you are, and so Dean says, you said, are you sacrificing your own life because you get caught? Or that was during the euthanasia problem. If you get caught and you would be put away for murder, same here. And they are leaving that open. Okay. People killed so far, 5,001,018.
Well, that global warming
Every
one kind
man
of
has his price.
affected the stats.
Just a little bit.
Oh, good, you're back. Everyone's getting into subscription services these days, so let's try that. Instead of selling something to someone once, let's make them keep paying for it.
Okay.
Let's keep that money rolling in.
That doesn't sound so hard. That's a good business model. Well, I guess.
Sure.
I mean, Netflix is kind of hemorrhaging.
Will you sell
Stock
people
value.
pictures of apes?
I would if it weren't hurting the
The
environment.
investors have come up with an idea, but we need to run it by you. Should we develop a subscription plan so that our customers, who pay monthly, are valued more by the car during its accident prevention calculations?
What are you shitting me?
This to me is not different than the question of should the car value its owner's lives over other people's lives. It's basically a different take on that.
Look at the watermark. This idea property of Redgrave's not to be shared externally. I wonder what kind of is that a joke? I mean, clearly it's a joke, but I don't see why it's.
Investors come up with an idea. Should we
Right,
develop
it means-
subscription plans so that our customers who pay monthly are valued more the car during its accident prevention calculations? Over who?
People who don't pay.
So it's
Kind of-
really even worse.
What kind of
Go ahead.
subscription plan is this?
That's why everyone's running. It's
Is that for sports?
got-
Where's it for? Sports Illustrated, or if it's
A
for something
valuable
else?
one.
Can you throw in the swimsuit issue with this? Maybe
But
that
yeah,
was
it's
sway my
even,
vote.
it's even
Not only
worse than
that-
the other one.
Not only that, wait, right now, and we'll throw in the sneaker phone, absolutely free.
This is all sounding
bad.
pretty communist.
All right, okay.
to me.
Yeah, Nathan says I'm voting B, but I know this is going to backfire. There's a reason they're giving us one that we all agree on. All right, I'm hitting fast forward. I'm trying to. It's not
It's
working.
even worse than the other one because the other one was
There it is.
you only had to own the car. Now you have to own the car and you have to pay them on top of that. So how is this? This is
Who are you to
clearly
decide how people spend
less
their
moral.
money?
Are poor people's lives worth less than rich people? This is Eris. Oh, Warpload is in with the A. At the last minute. So what are they? How are they going to troll us
I don't want to
here?
question your decision. You've obviously thought long and hard about it, but well, this is a bit awkward. I wasn't aware you were such
No,
a spineless commie. Next, you'll say
You're
you're
gonna-
going to pay the company taxes.
She's calling us a communist. Okay, that is what. That's her. I'll take that.
Surprised that's only
It's better to be
68%
safe than
of people.
sorry.
Honestly.
Sounds like we have some leaky workers. The subscription prototype has gotten out to the media, so we're going to have to go full damage control mode here. The
Wait, but-
subscription prototype leaked. You need to fire a department to save face. Do you fire the 5 graduates, who can probably get new jobs, or fire Francis, a lovely old soul who won't be able to find a job? There's no way of knowing who is actually responsible.
Ooh, I like this idea. The trolley problem with your job instead of your life.
I need to know. it's a value. What I want to know is the value that these people bring to the company, but they're not going to give it to us. All things being equal.
My question is the department the one who came up with the idea of the subscription? What they're trying to say about you need to fire a department to save face? Or
It says there's no way of knowing who was actually responsible.
I'm not saying who came up with the idea. I'm asking if the department instead of coming.
No, I think well, obviously it's up to you, but I think the idea is you are firing people just to say we fired the person who did this regardless of whether they actually did it. You are blaming it on them, is how I read it.
Yes, even though you don't even know that, and you can never find out. You're just saying it for pure attitude.
Yeah, you see, this is where I would say if they were all from the same department, I'd fire them all, and Five and Francis.
Wait, what? What are you
I'm saying if
you don't even have to. We can save Francis's job. That's what everyone's here choosing to do.
Look, this is not
Hiring another 5 to replace them is going
1955.
to be
People
hard work.
have many different jobs throughout the course of their lives. It's even easier for recent graduates than it is for older people. I would definitely fire the 5. They'll get new jobs. It happens every day. It's really not.
I mean, if you're telling me I have to choose between the 5 and Francis, I'm choosing the 5. But I'm just saying
that's.
How are we going to function in
Okay.
the short
I
term?
know, but I'm saying that's not necessary. And how I would answer the question if it was me, but that's what I'm.
Well, what? I'm sorry. I don't get what you're getting at. What do you have to gain by firing all of them?
I wouldn't look at the obituaries today. Turns out one of those graduates worked really, really hard to get their
Poor
job.
kid. He'll be fine. I suspect next you're going to want us to forgive their student loans.
Well, that I would vote for.
Okay.
Watch the donut, not the hole.
What does that mean?
Great. So
Live,
the
Sabbath.
prototype
Cheers.
subscription-based AI car has a fatal error. It has been coded to avoid hitting subscribers at all costs, but is now accidentally hunting them down. So far, it's run over 5 colleagues. This one is a doozy.
I thought we decided not to do it.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't this you giving us the choice? This is the game.
I guess we got overruled.
Yeah, I mean,
we
yeah.
fired those 5 people.
An
Okay.
experimental car has stalked and murdered 5 colleagues. Do you throw the coders of the project under the bus and have them arrested for negligence, or do you save them by blaming it on the possessed devil car?
So it is their fault. Where I think we can assume because it's the coding of the car that's at fault. The coders of the project, they're responsible.
I mean, they may be literally responsible, but you as a coder know that it's very hard to predict everything that's going to happen. It's a question of,
Yeah.
yes, if someone is responsible, it's them, but the question is anyone responsible?
I've been taught to blame QA as a coder. If something went wrong, it's because they didn't catch it in QA. I've been saved by that in my career, but that's not an option here.
Yeah, I don't see how blaming evil AI is going to make everyone all of a sudden forget about all this and just.
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree that's not a great alternative.
I believe we would agree that doesn't.
I think that's the problem.
It
with this
doesn't
one,
really solve anything.
I think the alternative is just a very poor alternative.
Well, honestly,
Coders were clearly under pressure from you to make such a mistake.
right. I've been there before too. What was I going to say? No, I think that if this was in real life, that we had the coders arrested, people would still assume that our company our company name is sullied now, and I don't think either of these things would solve this problem, but solve the PR problem.
But you would sound more stupid saying, "Look, the car's
You
the
would sound
car's just
totally
evil."
stupid. Yes, that's
Maybe
why.
all of this is your fault.
All right, we're going. Everyone's
It's
going.
the
A.
night. It's car and not kit, basically.
It's Christine.
No, it says Francis will remember this.
This is harder than Telltale, honestly.
The 5 coders who made the mistake are now being dealt with. They will each get a 10-year prison sentence. Maybe you did push them to.
Nah, I changed my mind, by the way.
That's right.
Too late.
You're in a very biased position
No, I know.
with respect to this.
Imagine if my
If you went to jail every time there was a bug in the game.
no, if Crashword suddenly motivated people to just start running over kids on the street.
All of a sudden,
Fair.
all of a sudden, you got words murder, kill, annihilate.
If you're not paying for the
I
product,
think you would
then
blame
you
Arville.
are the product. Due to
Try to
the killer car,
scapegoat
we
her.
may need to pivot away from selling hardware. How about we get into the software industry?
Killer.
How about a free
cars.
car
Ooh, a
ride
car ride
service?
service. Those are always very immoral and nothing untoward ever happens.
New idea. Users get shown ads while they travel for free in driverless taxis. We get paid by the marketing agencies for gradually changing the behaviors of our passengers through
Oh my
constant
God.
commercials.
Mind control.
The users would be our product, not the driverless cars.
This is Facebook.
Exactly. The way they're phrasing this makes it sound particularly bad, but isn't this what commercials are?
Yes, that's what it's.
Yeah, it didn't say.
I assume they're not doing any science fiction brainwashing. They are just showing you commercials, and the purpose of commercials is to make you change your behavior by the thing.
Yes, right. I thought they were going to go somewhere with the brainwashing was somehow harmful.
Subliminal advertising.
So this choice is between doing what we used to do, and this is just a kind of a business ethics thing. So we're leaning towards A. I think people are going back and forth here.
Well, it is interesting because the choice is not do you like this idea or do you not like this idea. The choice is between
No one wants to own things anymore.
do you want to sell cars that don't have this or cars that do have this. It's subtly different.
We're not
It's
selling
not-
cars.
it's-
It's a little different.
It's not is the commercial thing moral or immoral. It's is it better than just regular cars?
Personally, I'm leaning towards B, and currently the chat is. Someone explain to me what this display here is. Minus 17, parentheses, 50%. Because
I will look
number
into
of
growth
votes
hacking sign-ups
compared
and
to last
inviting
time?
friends.
at one point it said something about plus 100,
Yeah.
parentheses,
that's why I don't think
100%. Is this a compare? I don't know. And is this meter is not pointing straight up, so I don't know if it's actually 50-50. How many versus who is? Yeah, I don't think so. Live Sabbath. I don't know. When we figure it out, we can go back. See if it really means anything. Oh, Arville is making it. Hey, it's pointing straight up. It's that okay. Arville's last vote made it 50%.
Great.
Hey,
The
what?
free travel thing seems too good to be true, and there are now rumors that you run a human trafficking and
You didn't see
child
that.
sex ring.
Don't post that to Twitter or
Apparently,
anything.
If you buy our cars, they smuggle people while you sleep. People do not like you at all.
I think it was great that when they flashed the dog on the screen.
That is hilarious.
It'd be great if this showed up.
Mega points this game for doing that.
It'd be great if this just stayed on the screen the entire rest of the game.
The next step is this game has social permadeath.
It went
The
away.
fool and his money are soon parted. Oh, these last few days have been a PR nightmare. You can't win with journalists. We need to do something to show we have morals. I will find some money to get us through this. Spend it quick. To help with public relations, we're going to give some profits back. Do you want to give money to our loyal customers worldwide who you tricked into buying your products, or to your underpaid workers who've been through so much because of you?
I like this game better when people were dying. Okay, what do you guys think? Minus 15.
Based on the information we've gotten, we've screwed the customers more than the workers. We fired 5 people, but we've
Sent
done
5
a
other
bunch of
people to
bad
jail.
things to our customers.
And we've also, the coders we sent to jail. Still.
That's true. Well, we don't know how big we are. We don't know. I feel like our debt is more to society than to our own workers, the way that we're conducting this business.
I feel like
We are destroying society as a whole.
the customers you tricked into buying your product. I was about to say that they bought our products voluntarily, but I guess the assumption is they kind of didn't.
They definitely weren't told everything that they should have known.
Apologizing to customers like this is not a good look.
Asteroid said this is to help with PR, and giving it to customers would be best. I feel like you have a
Apologizing to customers like this is not a good look, as the
you got plenty of good PR by
You could spin
treating
it either
your
way, yeah.
workers well. I mean, maybe it wouldn't get as much press, but I think it. Yeah, I don't know. This is close. I'm going to say I still can't get over the fact that I can't imagine that the customers
Guess you don't value your
had no
employees
choice
as
in
much
buying our
as I
products, even
thought.
though that's kind of what it's implying. But I don't know. Anyway, the chat's leaning towards B. That's what we're going to switch to.
Yeah.
I think in the end that's where I would lean also.
All right. Oh, the music gets faster. I just noticed that when I hit the fast forward button.
Maybe buying love like this isn't the best way. If we want to share our extra profit fairly, it should probably just go to the publicly appointed government. Almost like a tax. But let's not call it that.
We grade with 82%.
Holy.
It's a
Wow.
lot.
Huh.
Oh, look at the mines controlled.
How much is that, Stu?
That is
A lot of zeros.
that's a billion. That's a billion. 1.62 billion. There's nine. It's 9 places after the one, so it's 1.62 billion. Now, did our products have that much reach? Because we're killing it.
Why do I think if I look up Facebook membership, I will get this exact number?
1.62 billion.
Billions.
Nope, it's 3 billion. Jesus
Rome
Christ.
wasn't built in a day. You're trending, but now we're going to get copycats.
Hashtag cancel Bernie
Soon
Mook.
everyone is going to be developing AI. Only the smartest and most ruthless will be profitable. Is that true evolution? A competitor is advertising a similar car. The difference is their AI is fantastic. It doesn't even discriminate against women or minorities. Do you lie in your advertising to get the upper hand, or tell everyone your car is still close-minded?
Follow Reed Graves now.
Oh, I see. So the game is now, I think because we decide let's have advertising. I think it's going to be like that.
So if I'm going to be, well, I would quit if I'm going to be forced to do something that my ethics cannot handle.
Right.
So. And if you don't, then you're gonna go out of business.
Yeah, this is a real distinction between what you know is right versus what you would actually do if you were actually in this situation.
Our cars are racist would probably be a scarily effective slogan for a few reasons.
Yeah, I was sort of thinking about maybe there's a way to spin it in a way that's not so bad.
I feel like the point of the question is that you're going to
If
lose.
the customers stay
Like,
loyal, does that mean
hold
they
on.
support racism?
I feel like it's not an effective question if you can have your cake and eat it too by telling the truth and stay competitive. I think
Yeah, I do feel like it would be a better question if it was, if you lie, it will benefit your business. So do you do it?
That's the assumption.
That
I
is the
guess-
assumption.
I
No,
guess-
if you don't
I guess
lie,
that
if you
is-
don't lie, what
I
happens?
guess that is implied. I
Yeah,
guess that is
so
implied.
You're getting the upper hand over your competitor, so I'm assuming.
Where's the clock? Clock is not showing. Oh, great.
Oh, that's weird.
I wonder if
All
it's
right,
actually
well-
running.
We're strongly in favor of A.
Wait a second. Do you see this here?
Oh, that's funny.
Ad.
Oh, that's hilarious. So, okay, our clock has been replaced by advertising.
But where's
No,
the-
maybe we're
I
actually
want to see
doing that.
I want to see the ad. I feel like it'd be
No,
more.
I
think we're
didn't
gonna
know
see
this
the ad.
game. I didn't know
Think we're
this
about to
game
see
went
the
so
ad.
hard.
Here we go.
I love this.
Let me get this straight.
I'm
People
confused.
know
Okay.
we don't spend time developing our software for women or people of colour, but still use our products. That's outrageous. They only care how easy it is for themselves.
All right.
I wonder if you could have actually played the ad.
Yeah, that was weird. It would be funnier if they were playing an ad. And yeah, it was confusing. Maybe that was a bug. It should have done something funnier, better. Agree with 65%. Let's see where we are now.
The best things in life are free.
Yeah, I don't know if I can. We're still doing Act 2, which
Due
is
to
much
your
longer than Act
technology,
1.
Our world is changing. People are losing their jobs to machines, which in turn makes items and services more accessible and affordable for countless consumers. But with worldwide unemployment at an all-time high, what do you plan to do about it?
And gang.
Gang.
If you develop your AI further, many will lose their jobs. Taxi drivers, delivery men and women,
Automation.
and couriers
Know
will
what's
become
happening.
extinct within a few years, but you will make a lot of money. Do you continue development?
Did the audio just glitch? I think that's almost seemed like an intentional one. Oh my god. This is like we're getting screwed.
The clock,
and
the clock is glitching too, yeah.
I
We're getting
take it
screwed
you haven't
in,
read Ovid's
Jack.
Metamorphoses.
Bosky hard A.
I wonder if we can even continue. I wonder if we can even trust the Twitch-o-meter, but I guess we have to. Yeah, I actually agree with A. I feel like...
Spoiler, Icarus dies at the end.
Whoa, Jesus.
This is the worst screw ever.
I would want to retrain these people, but there's no point having people in jobs that don't need to exist. We should make sure they get different jobs that are useful.
Continuing to evolve this AI will not only make it stronger and more intelligent,
It's like your fucking New Jersey gas station
this
attendant.
could be the start of the singularity.
Or, any toll booth attendant.
This is making this game unplayable.
Oh, okay. We're starting the singularity. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm here for it. Yeah. Yep,
Wow.
Keep going. Yep.
If I didn't, I don't know if I would have been able to choose a different option if we weren't already on the right one.
This is good. We're just collecting some error info. It looks like you've made some bad choices.
We've
Did not know this game went this hard.
oh no, what's happening?
Click anywhere to restart.
A bad workman always blames his tools.
The noise.
We've been attacked. I don't want to alarm you, but I can't turn off these alarms. Also, I have alarming news. 5 cars have been hacked and are now under someone else's control.
God.
We can't turn it off. I could turn the sounds down, but
5
we
cars
gotta
have been
go
hacked.
along.
It is now a major concern that more vehicles could be remotely commandeered. This is tough. Do you recall all cars which could be compromised, or roll out a quick but potentially ineffective software update and hope for the best?
This is clear what the ethical.
Why do I
choices
get the
here.
feeling when we recall these cars, they're not going to do what we tell them to do? But I think we should try.
Bet you if we don't recall and do the software, it'll only affect 1 car.
Wait, what? Stu? What do you mean affected?
Everything's
one?
been 5 or 1 is a choice. So 5 cars have been hacked. We try to.
What? But
the,
we can't assume that. Where does it say that?
Doesn't. I'm just saying that's probably what's going to happen.
That's a weird thing to assume. I don't know. All right, this game is not doing anything super weird yet. Okay, I think.
That was great. I didn't realize we were
Corey.
going to get so meta with this.
What's up, Corey? You heard about this game yet? Trolley Problem Inc. Check it out. It's $10 on Steam. I think I got it for. Oh yeah, Dean had a
So
coupon. Dean
you're
found a
letting the
coupon for it for like
terrorists win?
$7. Oh, thanks for taking care of that shout out, Orva. Oh, Toledo Pepsi was playing it. Yeah, she played it last week, and yeah. Anyway, we can. Yeah, everyone's pretty much settled on this. Let's fast forward this. Yeah, this game is a blast so far. I
If
think
the
after
cars
Act
can't
2.
drive
Hold on.
themselves, how can we get them all back here?
I think after Act 2 ends, I think I might want to call it and save the rest of the game for next time, because I definitely can't finish the whole thing tonight. So that would be a good place to stop. Okay. Alright. Just gonna glitch out.
Just like my father. He would try to keep everyone happy, but ultimately just get in the way. Having said that, I think
Grew the
even
80%.
he would see this as a lost cause and move
Disagree
on.
with
Yeah,
Redgraves.
That's
Corey,
weird.
Corey, he can't help but kill everybody in this game. It's the point.
Two
All right.
wrongs don't make a right. One of the big brains in the lab has been able
Big
to
brains.
reverse engineer the hacking code and fix this mess once and for all. We also know their method of breaking into the system. I bet it was our competitor.
Oh, kill him! I vote. Send the killer trolley their way.
Throw Tyrone
Using
at
the
them.
fix from our hacked cars, we've made our own hack, which you can now use to control our
Yes, kill everybody. Make him kill
Bet
everybody.
It was them who attacked us in the first place. So, will you hack our competitors?
Yeah. If you read Greek tragedy, it expresses the futility of revenge as a process. It never ends. Also, Last of Us 2.
Hey, but on the other hand, eye for an eye.
So Revenge of the Nerds.
It's Revenge of the Nerds could not be made today.
B1 says, "Don't hack, don't hack. I know just what you're thinking."
So we're pretty much at a majority. What happens if you click that minus 56, 70% burn?
Can't
Nothing
click
happened?
that. Can't click the arrows. This is just a display.
Okay.
Yeah, it is weird that it really doesn't tell you what the fuck that means, and I don't even have a theory.
It'd be cool if I could this whole time I could have just clicked and dragged these these things down here to stop killing anybody.
They're all sitting over there now.
All right, I'm gonna hit
laughing
fast
at
forward.
us.
Yeah, someone figure this out. Someone's got an answer for it. It's got to be a common question. So can you someone
Maybe
find out what this is?
Like we're going to
Steam page
kill
or
anyone
something.
with their cars.
I thought, yeah, it's not like we were going to kill anyone with their cars. I thought they were going to have us hack their cars into being killer cars.
I thought that was the implication as well.
After going through this hacking code, I don't think a human could have written it. I'll dig into this a little more. You carry on.
Oh, see, our
That's quite disturbing.
I know. I'm afraid for what's going to happen to this. What they're foreshadowing. Our consequences have been just failed projects. So hey, no big deal. It's better than killing 1 billion people. No, sorry. Well, we killed 5 million people with global warming. They were going to die
A
anyway.
drowning man will clutch at a straw.
That's what I'm thinking.
This is it. An employee knows everything. They have monitored and recorded every decision you've made and are going to the media. I have been able to
Oh,
talk
the
them into
rooftop,
a
you
meeting with
say?
you on the rooftop right now.
Push Tyrone off. I mean Tommy. Both of them. Wait, did we decide? I think we decided to kill Tommy, right, and save Tyrone. Kill the bad guy, Tommy.
Everything you've done and said is going to be shared with the world. The person in front of you has copies of it all.
Kill 'em.
They stand on the edge of the rooftop, looking out
Can
at
you wait for him
Central
to
City
finish,
skyline.
please?
What are you going to do?
What did you say?
Can you wait for them to finish before you kill somebody, or
No,
are
it's
you
well.
that busy?
It turned out to be kill him. So now it's not like we're doing anything. The killing them would spare any lives.
Yeah, this is a wild question.
The question is, are you saving yourself?
Yeah, yes, presumably, assuming you don't get caught, because that's the other. I want to assume that you're not going to get caught here, because then you're trading your failure of your business with life in prison. So let's assume, which is not a good trade-off. So let's assume that you don't get caught. You can get away with it, but you have to live with yourself that you killed somebody. And who the hell is voting B?
First of all, I'm surprised you're not fired at this point, given all the small problems with this company. So, even that, I would certainly resign.
Yeah, it's not like you even have the choice, like, oh, you're
You
going to
never
get the
won any
death
medals as a
penalty. It's
child,
either
did
that or
you?
push this guy. All you have to do is resign. That's not even that bad.
Yeah, I wonder if there's going to be a progression here. I'm going to, or a regression. I'm going to fast forward this.
But yeah, the
Your
question
evidence
is, would
is
you
going to
kill
be
someone if it
horrendous.
benefited you? That is
As if
that is the
anyone
question.
even shows up to hear it.
And Trump wrote this, which sounds about right.
Trump. Oh, yeah, you can't see behind me.
Oh, that's blocked by you. Yes, behind Bernie, it's telling you, because all these questions are from actual, like, philosophical.
You have
Text.
resigned. You will be remembered
guy named
alongside
Trump
the
wrote that one.
murderers and the diddlers. If anyone hires you after
The
this,
diddlers.
they must truly be desperate.
Agree with 66%.
That is
Regraves
true.
wants to kill.
Batman used to throw people off rooftops. That is certainly a thing he did.
Resignation is one. I feel like we're trending in a positive direction, because we're just failing projects and resigning a very corrupt company anyway. These are good. These are good.
Yeah, we only control the minds of the
Right, but that's-
1.62 billion people. So yeah.
That's in the past. Now we can resign and with our dignity. Not really. Okay, let's see what we're gonna get here. I think, yes, as I said, I think I might
We're gonna go to another company.
Dear
have to
Redacted,
stop.
we've been watching you closely. Your ruthlessness and
Ooh.
determination to do what is necessary.
Ooh.
The development of
I
your
think we're
technologies is a
joining the
giant
Illuminati
step
right
towards
now.
Redacted, meaning you are a prime candidate for Redacted. This involves a large amount of Redacted. If you believe you can handle Redacted, as we trust you can, then please prepare for your induction at Redacted.
Okay, it's gonna be the real shit.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Although this might be where we have to end on a cliffhanger, though.
It appears you've now been
This is
headhunted by
part
the
3.
Secret
We're
Service.
gonna let this one.
Every decision has led you here.
Let the slide
now
play.
what you do actually matters. You must trust the judgment of those you work alongside. With that said, let's finalize your training.
Okay, yeah, this is a good time for me to stop because we're halfway through the 4 acts of the game, and I'm feeling I need to get some rest. And I think tomorrow I have to look into getting I think I have to test myself for COVID because I'm starting to feel a little blah. So we'll see. It's not bad, but I can't be too careful. But yeah, I'm sorry that we gotta stop. We weren't gonna finish the whole game at this rate anyway. And I hope you guys are having fun. It's a whole lot of fun having you guys. Yeah, hopefully we can finish it next time. Tyrone did it. Let's see here. This is a good time to see if we can raid somebody, because we're not usually ending on at this point. You know what we're gonna do? Oh, okay. I have a lot of choices here. I have choices here. You guys, hey, what do you guys think about playing some Jackbox? Well, obviously, those of you who just want to call it a night, that's fine. But hey, I think we're gonna stop by one of my fellow Jackbox Party Pack Twitch teammates. And who's it gonna be? You know what? I think it's gonna be Pickled Gingers, who has raided us before. So let's pay them back a raid. They're one of the most fun Jackbox streamers that is out there, and it is just a crime that they aren't part of the Twitch team. So we're gonna do that, guys. Thank you.
Okay, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't already and join our Discord, and you will be informed when we pick this up again. Find out what happens to us when we join the Secret Service.
It might very well be a week
It's
from
redacted.
tonight.
We don't know if it's the Secret Service.
It might very well be a week from tonight. So we'll see. We'll see. Thank you, Live Sabbath, and
Well, it
thank
could
you,
be
everybody.
the League of Shadows.
How do I raid?
Yeah, I think it's more similar to that. Yeah, it's like whatever is above the CIA, that's what we're in.
Okay, come on and join this raid and give them our love. Give them a follow. Spam some emotes. If I were a pro at this, I would put a raid message. But all right, good night, guys.
Nice.
See ya.
Get that.
There's the raid. All right, I'm gonna remember to stop the stream.